10 huge ancient mysteries that will probably never be answered. Do you know what sucks about the time before the internet? We have no clue what happened. As soon as mankind has been able to write things down, they've written the most insane and useless stuff down. Just in case someone in some distant future might need that information to save our universe. But what if the information we need is no longer available? How do we cope with the fact that that knowledge might be forever lost? Most of mankind's big feats have been made in a time when there was no smartphone to record it on. When there was no Facebook post to tag a friend in that helped an entire race leap forward. And when there was no American Idol on the television to help us ignore that we were, in fact, improving as a species. Here are some of the mysteries from our past that'll probably never get solved.
Number 1. The JFK Killer. It's pretty much assumed that Lee Harvey Oswald shot JFK and Lee was killed by Jack Ruby. Jack then died of lung cancer a few years later, in 1967. Some people don't believe that theory, however, since Lee Harvey Oswald was never brought to trial. Whether or not Lee Harvey Oswald really was the only person responsible for JFK's death, we'll never know. Number 2. Cleopatra's tomb. Seems kinda weird that someone who was such a known figure in Egyptian times wouldn't have a tomb that has been exploited commercially, right? Well, it's because up until today, no one has discovered where Cleopatra's tomb is. Number 3. Jack the Ripper's identity. Oh well, Jack was terribly fond of killing women. Well, prostitutes. And while he was doing it, he taunted the police with letters. The true identity of Jack the Ripper was never found, and many dozens of theories have been brought forward since those days in 1888. Number 4. The Oak Island Money Pit. For over 2 centuries, people have claimed that this pit left by pirate William Kidd is filled with buried treasure. Yet until now, no treasure has been found. I guess William's treasure was learning perseverance and dealing with disappointment. Number 5. Who is Jesus? Seems weird that the first written texts of our Messiah were written almost 100 years after he died, doesn't it? It's almost as if we have no clue what Jesus was really like. And that's exactly the case. The only thing we know about him is that he did in fact exist, but that's pretty much it. Whether he was a superhero son of God or just a good street magician, we have no clue. Number 6. The Ark of the Covenant. The biggest mystery in Catholic history, the Ark of the Covenant has been missing since its first appearance. It was captured in 587 BC when the first temple in Jerusalem was conquered, and pretty much hasn't been seen since. Well, apart from that one time the Nazis found it and Indiana Jones had to save the day. Number 7. How were the pyramids built? A mystery that fascinates many people around the world, the building of the pyramids is still a huge question mark in our history. Even with modern building techniques, it's literally impossible to build the pyramids that are currently all over Egypt, let alone build them with the precision they have. Whether science will ever discover how the ancient Egyptians built such constructs with nothing more than basic tools seems like a long shot. Number 8. Atlantis. The mystical city of Atlantis that was swallowed by the ocean. It was supposed to be located in the Atlantic Ocean and ruled by Aquaman, but no proof of its existence has ever been found so far. Number 9. Hanging Gardens of Babylon. There's been so much written about these amazing gardens in Babylon, modern-day Iraq, that it seems weird that no proof has been found of their existence. Whether or not that will ever change is anybody's guess. Number 10. The Copper Scroll treasure. In 1952, a copper scroll was found that described an impossibly huge amount of hidden gold and silver treasure. It dates back to the early 80 years when the body of Jesus Christ was still lukewarm. In those 1900 or so years that this treasure has allegedly been around, however, not a single piece of treasure was found. Do you know the answer to these mysteries, or do you know other big historical mysteries? Feel free to comment down below.
If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and click like and share it with your friends. Subscribe now and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.